What's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a good day. It's pretty obvious that Call of Duty has officially lost to Battlefield this year. Black Ops 7 has pretty much not captured anybody's attention, and the entire time that this beta has been going on, it's just been complete turmoil as they've been scrambling to do anything to get anybody to pre-order their game, to get anyone to buy their game, when they have this absolute monster of Battlefield coming out, and within just a couple of days, it comes out Friday, and literally everybody that I know, all of my friends, all of my coworkers, everybody is talking about just Battlefield, and anytime you bring up Call of Duty Black Ops 7, it is completely turned away, and pretty much everybody goes, why the heck would you play that? I don't know a single person that is willing to buy Black Ops 7 this year, and if we're not buying this game, I guarantee there's a lot of people just like me who's also not buying the game. Can I please get a like if you agree that we're all not buying Black Ops 7 and we're all waiting patiently for Friday to roll around? Black Ops 7 is literally teetering on the edge of whether or not they're ready to piss off their entire community or make everyone extremely happy. They've been dangling this reduced skill-based matchmaking playlist in front of us, and while it has resulted in a very positive reaction from the community, they are sitting there playing with the fact that they can just pull that away at any time, and I really think that's going to be an extreme mistake. Take this poll that was ran by the Twitter account Modern Warzone that says that I don't think Call of Duty can go back on reducing skill-based matchmaking without pissing off the entire community even more than they were before they added the open playlist. Would be surprised if it isn't here to stay at full launch. Removing it from Black Ops 7 would be a massive mistake, followed by a poll asking should the classic SBMM stay in Black Ops 7 for the full release. And 92% out of 10,000, almost 11,000 votes said yes, reduce SBMM is the way to go for Call of Duty. I think it's really funny that it took Battlefield to actually come out with a really decent looking game for Call of Duty to finally shit its pants and realize that they have to sit there and make changes to their game that we've been asking for 6 years. And it's not just the fact that Battlefield is crapping all over them. Their pre-order sales are complete dog shit this year, and they're down so bad that I guarantee that Activision is breathing down Treyarch's neck to fix the game as quickly as possible and get people back in. And Treyarch is probably telling them, it's like, this is all of what we have available. All we have to do is get rid of these things. And then they go, I don't think so. We need to make money this year, and you need to figure out how to do that without getting rid of our esteemed skill-based matchmaking system that you've obviously spent way too much money on, and it obviously makes you way too much money in return, so you can't get rid of it. It's literally your money-making machine. The prominent leaker Ghost of Hope says, this is my personal speculation and not something I've heard from any sources, but I honestly think we may see minimal to no SBMM in certain modes at the launch of Black Ops 7 rather than a closed versus open playlist like we have now in the beta. They seriously can't just drop skill-based matchmaking for an entire year. You guys have already lost to Battlefield this year. It is already chalked up to be probably one of the worst years for Call of Duty. And you're sitting here still prying with the fact that you can hold on to this awful skill-based matchmaking system just because you know that it makes you a quick buck for the people who can't play the game. They obviously have all this data that they're trying to collect for the game, and it obviously just makes me upset because how much data do you possibly need to realize that nobody wants skill-based matchmaking in your game anymore? You had a positive reaction to your game, and you're willing to take that away just because you need to feed the money machine or whatever it is at this point. I don't know where you're all putting it into, because it certainly doesn't feel like you're putting it into the game when all you do is copy and paste the game over and over. This game is literally a copy and paste of Black Ops 6, which is arguably one of the worst Call of Duties that we've had in a while. Yeah, eat me. I said Black Ops 6 is the worst Call of Duty that we've had in a while, and because Black Ops 7 is pretty much a direct copy of it, you are dealing with the exact same issues from that game. You have to deal with score streaks that are made of wet paper mache that you literally can shoot down with your assault rifle in 2 seconds. A UAV shouldn't be shot down from spawn from somebody using an LMG, much less an assault rifle. All of your score streaks and the sounds that all of your equipment make feel like they were ripped directly out of the Oblivion movie starring Tom Cruise. Even the aesthetic of all the robots in Black Ops 7 looked like they were completely ripped out of this movie as well. Like, that's all I can think about when I see these dogs and when I'm seeing any of the guild related items in the game. Whenever I hear them running around in the map, I just think of that Oblivion movie over and over. And I wonder if somebody in the sound design department looked to that movie for inspiration, because they sound exactly like each other. And I'm really glad that they made all the score streaks have all these annoying sounds related to each other, because you literally cannot hear anybody in the game. You can't hear when people are running up to each other. It's like one of the other major things that I had to talk about when I made my first initial thoughts video for Black Ops 7, is that I can't hear footsteps anywhere. I can't hear my own footsteps. I can't hear my teammates' footsteps. I can't hear enemy footsteps, especially when they are running up behind me and you literally can't hear anybody. It's like everyone's running around with like little foam sneakers, and they make zero sound when they're running across the ground. It's so dumb. It's all these things that keep compounding that make Call of Duty Black Ops 7 into this unplayable mess that people just don't even want to touch with a 10-inch barge pole. It's so weird to think that it took finally a Battlefield game to come out and just completely dumpster all over Call of Duty and make people realize that we've been eating slop for the last 5 years over and over for these Call of Duty games. Like, let's just take it for a second and realize that if Battlefield 2042 came out in the way that it was, like, it had so much hype surrounding it and so many people ready to jump ship over to Battlefield that year as well, that we probably would have been seeing quite a bit of a different story. But unfortunately, that game came out and completely flopped. And I really hope that Battlefield 6 this year doesn't follow within the same footsteps. Like, the beta had a really strong foundation where the servers weren't exactly buggy. It didn't feel like we were messing around with issues when you're trying to get into the game, just like every Battlefield that's come out before. Every single one that I've played, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Hardline even had issues, Battlefield 1 had issues, Battlefield 5 had issues, Battlefield 2042 had issues. It just happens every single year, but I do have a little bit of hope this year that Battlefield 6 isn't going to have a complete meltdown on its launch. But when you have the entire FPS community waiting for this game to come out, it's really hard to not tell if they're going to have issues or not, because there could be way more people jumping onto this game than was the beta. You never know. This entire month is going to be a complete crap show for FPS gamers, because we have to deal with the fallout of Call of Duty dying, Battlefield 6 coming out, you have Arc Raiders coming out as well. It's just a completely stacked fall for FPS games, and it's actually kind of exciting, and that's kind of the main reason why I've been making videos as much as I have. I've been very much looking forward to everything that's been coming out this year, and of course, once I started making videos, I realized that I could make videos every single day. I want to close this video out by going over the fact that a tweet coming out from Charlie Intel says that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to have a free trial starting October 9th through October 16th. The trial, for the first time ever, includes full access to the Black Ops 6 campaign alongside multiplayer and zombies. I seriously can't think of anybody that wants to go back and play Black Ops 6 after they just got done playing Black Ops 7, and I especially don't think that anyone wants to go play Black Ops 6 when something like Battlefield is coming out on the 10th. This seems like the most desperate move to get anybody interested in your final season of your game and interested in Season 6, where you include yet another crossover. More news covered by Charlie Intel saying that Jason the Predator and Chucky are coming to Black Ops 6 and Warzone in Season 6. I mean, good God, look at these Chucky skins. They look absolutely terrifying and look completely idiotic when they're holding ARs like that and running around in a setting meant to be a war game like Call of Duty. Jason Voorhees is an okay one, at least, because the hockey mask isn't that bad. And then you have the frickin' Predator coming out as well and just completely ruining the entire identity of your game. Is this even a 90s shooter anymore? Like, I understand that all these movies came out during that time, and some of them came out before that, but oh my God, like, it's not even Call of Duty Black Ops anymore. It is Call of Duty buy these microtransactions and give us more money. I'm actually really glad that Battlefield's coming out this year so that Treyarch and Activision especially, and all these other companies that work on Call of Duty can completely suffer this year, and because you've been seriously pumping out some of the worst games that I've played in a long time, whether it's because of your garbage matchmaking system, your garbage microtransactions, and everything else that compounds that makes everybody that myself and everybody that I know not want to play your game. Anyway, leave a like if you guys are going to be playing Battlefield 6 on the 10th. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, because I upload pretty much every single day. And yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. See you later. Bye.